You're looking for a comparison of reviews between ChatGPT AI, Jasper AI, and Groove AI, and you're wondering which one's going to work best for your business. So I'm going to dive right in and I'm going to show you the pros and the cons of each of them so that you can figure out what's going to work best for you, because all three platforms are amazing. They are the top three platforms that I have come across so far, and they will definitely help you, but you need to know which one is going to work best for you. Hi, I'm Amanda Vandergulik, and I help entrepreneurs like yourself find ways to turn your passions into passive income by creating an online business and speeding that up with using AI. It has totally changed my workload tremendously, like beyond, I wouldn't even say 10x, like 100x. It's just been incredible. So I'm going to go over ChatGPT first, and then I'll go over Jasper AI, and then I'll tell you about Groove AI, which you may not have heard about yet because it's only just being launched now in beta, and it's going to blow you away. So I'm really excited. Plus, when you stick around to the end, I'm also going to share a couple of tips of things that I use, regardless of which AI platform that you want to use, that will help you get the most out of it, because some of the answers you can get back from AI are a little wonky, so I want to help you around that. Okay, so here we go. This is the inside platform of ChatGPT. So this is the chat bot. I have an extension in here that you can see all these little boxes. This is an added extension called AIPRM. If you're using Chrome, it's a Chrome plugin that works together with ChatGPT. It's free, so you can upload that. And then you can use pre-loaded prompts. A prompt is a way of telling the chatbot what it is that you want it to output. So a very simple prompt would be, write me an email, right? That's a prompt. Now, of course, it's not a very specific prompt and you don't know what kind of email you're going to get. So you want to create a specific prompt like, write me an email that's going to promote my product for 4 days at 50% off. You know, very, very simple. You tell it a little bit about it, and then it will write the email. You can even ask it to write it in the style of your favorite email writer. You know, there are so many ways, or in like a friendly way, or in an encouraging or motivating way. Anyway, I'll get into a couple more tips in a moment, but let me just show you the pros and cons of ChatGPT. So one of the pros is that they do have this extension, this AIPRM extension. And what's really cool about this extension is there have been a lot of people putting prompts in, so it can be a little overwhelming, but they've organized it by topics so you can decide what topic you're looking for, what the activity is that you're doing. You can also sort it by votes, how people have enjoyed using those prompts. Plus, something I really like is that you can click on this tab over here, Own, and you can actually create your own prompts. If you're going to be using a prompt over and over and over again, you can pop it in here so that it's ready for you to use. Excuse me, and you can choose to make that public or keep it private for yourself. So if it's a prompt you want other people to use, like maybe it's, you know, how to create a Facebook, or like create a Facebook post promoting my newest video, for example. You might make that a public one so that other people can use that as well, and then you can get your name out there. But for the most part, I recommend just using this for yourself to keep track of your own prompts. And anyway, so that's one of the pros about ChatGPT, is that it has the ability to add this extension, this AIPRM extension, so that you can save your prompts and kind of organize it. Plus, of course, wait, that's not what I want, this one here. Plus, you can favorite different ones and you can check the public one. Oh, let's see here. And then you can choose them here. Like, for example, human-like rewriter. Rewrite your AI-generated article with this tool. You can get up to 90 to 100% human-generated score. So if you were looking to generate content that doesn't come across as if it's a robot, so those kind of things. You know, write the best smart article. You know, best to rank #1 on Google, for example. And they've already come up with the prompt to make that work. So one of the benefits definitely is that it has this pre-built-in prompts. One of the cons is that it is a little convoluted. It's kind of all over the place. But again, the pro is that you can create your own prompts, or if you find that there are prompts you'd like, then you could probably save them as your own. And then obviously making your own changes to it, and then it's ready to use when you want. The other pro about this is that you can start a new chat anytime, and it won't remember anything else, so you can start fresh. If you want to start on a different topic, or maybe you have more than one business and you want different chat conversations with the AI for your different businesses that don't cross over, then that is really good. Now, one of the cons is that its memory is is limited. So the free level is very limited. I don't remember exactly the amount of characters, but maybe it's like around 1,000 characters or maybe 10,000 characters. It's not a huge amount anyway. And so the conversation you have with it, after a while, it will forget what you're talking about, and it will give you random feedback that is not really relevant to what you want it to do. And so the pro level, which costs $20 a month currently, I'm sure it will eventually go up, but $20 a month, then you can have longer conversations. So the pro is that you can have longer conversations. You can literally input the concept of your business idea or your products and then say, okay, I want you to know this information, and then I want you to help me writing content, and I will tell you what the content is. And then you can start with write an email, write a blog post, maybe write a video script if you want to create a YouTube video for your business, and so on. So that is definitely a pro. That with the pro level, it's $20 a month currently. Then you can input larger amounts of information and it will remember more. However, I have found that it is still a little wonky and it won't always remember exactly. So a trick that I've used with ChatGPT is I will actually, as I'm going through my conversation to create my different pieces of content, I will once in a while just add in, does this still make sense? Do you remember what we're talking about? Just those kind of questions, and then it will give you a summary of what you're talking about, and then you can tweak it. If it's got the summary, you're on track, and you can just say, awesome, so the next task is, and so on. If it's not on track, then you can fine tune it and say, actually, remember we were actually talking about such and such. Please keep this in mind for the next prompts. So that's, my little workaround for ChatGPT. I'm sure it will get better with time, but yeah, it's a little wonky. I have noticed that. The other pro is that it will save all of your conversations. So you can see it on the side here. I've done a ton and it'll just save them all. The con is that it's not organized. So I literally have to scroll through my really long list to find the chat conversation that I want to work with. And that can be annoying if you have multiple things that you're working on, multiple projects, and even just different aspects of your business that you want to work on, because you want to maybe always just focus on like Facebook stuff in one chat and your YouTube stuff in another chat, your emails and your blog, and you get the idea. So I find that a little annoying. For a con is that it's not organized. I'd like it if it was perhaps alphabetical, or even better if you could create folders and then save them under folders. That would definitely be very, very helpful. So that is a con for ChatGPT. Okay, and that's pretty much it in a nutshell. It is really, really high quality. It works tremendously quickly, but you do need to give very specific prompts because it won't understand the output that you're looking for. So whatever you put in, expect it to come back, and then look at what outcomes you're getting and adjust accordingly. Now let's head over to Jasper AI. First of all, who is ChatGPT for? Honestly, it is for the broad spectrum. So if you're an entrepreneur working on your own business, or if you're a corporation and you want help with creating content, all of that can be done within ChatGPT. It does take a little bit more effort. So now let's move over to Jasper. Now Jasper is meant for, so Jasper AI, it actually uses the same platform that ChatGPT does, the GPT-3, GPT-4, and so on. As it upgrades, it will update which one it's using. And so it's still using the same basic behind the scenes principles. But what it has done is it has already created pre-prompting in place so that it is perfect for corporations to use. So if you have a big organization and you have somebody who needs to write lots of articles, like it has the capacity, it will write long articles. You can even write books using Jasper AI. Whereas with ChatGPT, if you wanted to write a book, you could, but you'd have to first do the layout, then you'd have to do the chapters, then you'd have to do the individual chapters, and it would be in sections. You have to cut and paste, cut and paste, cut and paste, and it would forget things. It wouldn't remember or retain the information from before. So you have to still do a lot of the work. Whereas in Jasper, it is put it in such a way that that seamlessly comes together and it works much more effectively. So it is great for corporations. It's not so great for entrepreneurs because it doesn't really have any prompts in there that are specifically for sales pages and for, writing in such a way that induces people to want to buy, right? Those kind of things. It's really more for corporation than it is for entrepreneurs. However, having said that, I like the pros about Jasper AI. It's very clean and friendly. I mean, they have the most adorable little robot here who helps you. His name clearly is Jasper, and so on. So I do like how friendly it is inside the program. It's also very clean. It's very easy. It sets up a simple layout for you. I want to write an article. I want it to be this long. I want it to touch on these themes and so on. So it kind of gives you the prompts of what to tell it, which is very handy. Whereas with ChatGPT, you have to think of it yourself. And so Jasper helps you to come up with the information that you need to give the AI to create the outcome that you want. So that is a pro for Jasper. A con for Jasper is that it is very expensive. So if we look at the pricing, so they've got, you can either choose manually monthly or annually. And you'll see that the prices change here. And so on the monthly plan, the starter plan, which gives you the Jasper chat function, plus 50 AI templates and browser extension, which is great, and supports 30 plus languages. Yes, Jasper is set up already to translate really, really well, which is amazing. You can translate within ChatGPT, but it will require more of your input, whereas with Jasper, that is better in place. And it gives you email support, and that's for $49 a month. If you do it the annual, then that drops down to $40 a month, but obviously you're paying it all at once. And then they've got what's called Boss Mode, and it's $99 a month. If you pay it annually, it's $82. And in Boss Mode, you can have up to 5 users. So if you have other people on your team that you want to be creating content for you, you're going to need Boss Mode. And whereas with ChatGPT, you won't need that. However, you can't really share your chats with ChatGPT, which is not handy at all. And if you share, you can share, but it's very limited. It shares what was there. It doesn't update as you're updating, so you're not working on the same timeline as the people that are working with you. Whereas with Jasper, it's set up so that you can work together, which is a pro for that. It's got automated workflows, Google Docs style editor, so it's just an even easier editor to work with. Compose and command features, so you can create new commands, which is great. And live chat support rather than email support, which is nice because when you're in a pinch, you want somebody to be there live to help you. Now, with their business plan, they actually don't even list a price for monthly or for annually. It's a custom plan, so it really just depends on if you need more than 5 users, if you need tailored AI brand voice, API access, personalized onboarding and training, and a dedicated account manager. So that would be the high end, and you'd have to contact sales to figure out what the pricing is. But based on these two pricings, you can imagine that it'd probably be a couple $100 a month. I would guess. I would guess probably about $299 a month, depending on what your needs are. But again, I don't know. So you'd have to check in with them and see. So the one of the pros is that, okay, it is all put together for you, but one of the cons is that it's costing you a lot of money every month for, I suppose that is relative, because if you had to hire assistants to do this work, they would cost you a heck of a lot more. So in that relation, it's actually quite cheap. But compared to ChatGPT, where you're paying $20 a month, this is a lot more. And so I've got something really cool to share with you. So those are the differences between ChatGPT and Jasper AI. And this is the newcomer. And this is Groove AI. And it's backed by, it's actually the concept of Mike Filsaime, who is famous for his butterfly marketing. He's one of the top salespeople, online salespeople in the world. He's the guy who's had the most $1 million launches of anybody online. So he's pretty cool, and he's a friend of mine. It's really nice. And so he's created Groove AI. Now his Groove platform, his Groove Funnels platform, it's a website builder. It's an all-in-one website builder for designing and building your web pages, for setting up all your emails, your follow-ups, having your affiliate program in place, all of your products, your memberships, like the whole package of your business is all inside one platform, which is a huge help. Trust me, for somebody who has been on the internet for over a decade and had to, duct tape this platform with that platform together. And I'm so excited that he's going to put Groove AI inside of the Groove platform. So just imagine building your website and then going, oh, I want to write a headline. What headline should I write? And then you just open up the little widget and there's your Groove AI right there. Okay, so this is what I want to bring across. Give me a good headline that has the main key phrase right in there. And Mike is actually going to, because he's a prompt engineer, He's going to have pre-populated prompts already in there. Even he's creating prompts to help you create better prompts. So you can create your own prompts, but he's helping you create your own better prompts, which will make the AI work so much better. And just like with Jasper AI and ChatGPT, it's going to be using the GP3 or the GPT-4. Plus, it's also going to be using other AI platforms like the Bing and the Google. They all have different platforms, and it's going to incorporating all of them. And then you, as the user, actually just create your own API with whichever platform you want, and then you can use the chat function for free inside it. So you're paying for the chat, and I'll show you the pricing in a second. But the actual content that you deliver, so with Jasper, for example, the content that you get out of it, you have a certain amount of credits every month, and then once that month is over, if you have credits left over, it doesn't roll over to the next month. Whereas with with Groove AI, you actually only pay the retail price, the wholesale price, the cheaper one, the wholesale price, never the retail. So imagine, like, you could write content for, like, I don't know, 10,000 words, and you pay like 2 cents. Like, it's ridiculously affordable. And I'm super excited about that. And I know I'm not explaining myself well, but Mike does a really good job of explaining it on his site. I'll give you links to all 3 of these so you can check them out and figure out which one's going to work best for you. But Groove AI is meant for entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, online entrepreneurs who are in the marketing field, who want to sell their products or services or their courses. And so it'll be set up especially for entrepreneurs, not for corporations. It's not meant for corporations. It wouldn't work well for corporations. It's meant for entrepreneurs. It's meant for you. And so I'm really excited. I want to show you a couple of things that they're going to do. So with Groove AI, you're going to be able to do your copywriting, right? So your sales copy, your video sales letter templates and scripts, and all of your social media posts and your ads and all those kind of things you can create in there. You can create types of content 10 times faster. Now, he is being completely conservative. It is way faster than 10 times faster. It's like within seconds you have things. It's unbelievable how fast it is. Saved me so much time. So things like your blogs, and of course Groove has a blog platform as well, articles, emails, press releases, website copy, funnel copy, landing page and webinar registration pages, social media, advertising, video scripts, freemiums, reports, mind maps, outlines, process maps, worksheets, workbooks, and even books. So it's going to incorporate everything that ChatGPT can do, everything that Jasper AI can do, and build it right inside your business website platform. You can do brand website builder. So build your brand's online presence in minutes with the intuitive drag and drop website. So and that includes like the pages, the copy, the images, the title tags, the optimize it for your SEO so you rank on Google and like for free. So that's the best. Okay. And then a chatbot assistant. So let Groove AI with ChatGPT help you create tasks on the go for any project you're working on. So it'll work together, which is amazing. Landing page funnel builder. Build your landing pages funnels in minutes with the intuitive drag and drop funnel. Say goodbye to the need for web development and design experience, or even a copywriter. Like, you're going to save so much money with this. I'm beyond excited. It will have a Chrome extension, and with the Chrome extension, you can extend Groove AI anywhere you can type. So simply use the magic prompt and enter your wish. Then you hit enter, and you start writing whatever you requested. So this can be used to write copy anywhere for subject lines inside of a marketing email or Gmail, write a blog, Groove blog or WordPress, product descriptions and so on. Like, it can literally go with you anywhere, which is amazing. Create research primers. So by uploading the consciousness, this is super cool. So you, Mike actually has a whole sheet and you fill out everything about your business, and then you upload your whole consciousness for your business into Groove AI, and then anytime going forward, you don't have to remind it about the business. It will know about your business. It will know about your products. It'll know about the things you're working on. And then you can just simply say, all right, I want an email for 4-day sale on this product at this price. Give it to me. And it will actually generate information based on what you had put in previously. It's incredible. Preset prompt engineering. So Groove AI will do this for you. You have a drop-down choice, pre-seasoned and par-baked prompts. in the background for things like style and tone of voice. So you'll literally have a drop down and then say, I want to write a sales page, and then in the voice of, and you drop down Frank Kern, for example, or Mike Fulsame, of course, right? And then, the tone, I want it to be empathetic, I want it to be helpful, useful, I want it to be inspiring, those kind of things. And then you can choose from SEO, direct response, professional, and so on. You can use writing styles, for bloggers, copywriters. You can use write an email in the style of, and then Dan Kennedy, for example. You can clone your writing styles, feed your engine with your writing styles so it can learn what your writing style is and then use that, which is incredible. Train new styles. You can have teams with Groove AI as well, and your teams are not limited, I don't believe, to just the 5 that the Jasper AI was. And it's going to have a marketplace. So you can actually, if somebody has a prompt that you want in the marketplace, you can buy that prompt to use in yours. But if you come up with a prompt that you found really helpful, you can list it in the marketplace as well and earn recurring passive income on these prompts. So that's pretty cool. Developers will love this because they'll have their own pages in the marketplace with buy buttons to their Stripe account, where they keep 80% of all sales that go through the Stripe account. No need to create a SaaS business and deal with marketing. I love that. Content summary, upload any audio or video. Oh my gosh, so you'll be able to simply upload a video or an audio and it will transcribe it immediately. And that is amazing, because then you can have it summarize it, and then you can use that content to recreate things. Like if you have a YouTube video, and then you can have it chop pieces and say, I want it to create a short, those kind of things. Just incredible. So review a 1-hour meeting in just 5 minutes, incredible. Images and arts, they're also going to incorporate images, so you can upload an image and then you can ask it to tell you about the image, which is amazing. But you can also give it information about the image you want to use on your website. It will generate it, and then it's copyright free and you can use it. So no more having to buy expensive images for your website, and you can keep the branding all similar. Oh my gosh, there are so many more. I'm not going to go through all of these. But this one, wholesale pricing for AI. This is what I was talking about. You read that right. With Groove AI, we don't charge you for the AI. Instead, you connect your free to get APIs with companies like Google, OpenAI, Stability AI, and more. And this means you don't pay monthly for your AI that you're not using. And since you're paying directly to the source and not to us, you're saving 3 to 6 times the retail markup for companies like Jasper AI. And if you don't want to use your own API, you can buy tokens direct from us at huge discount rates compared to the other guys. And with Groove AI, you only pay for what you use. The other guys charge you monthly tokens if you don't use them, and they don't offer rollover credits. Groove AI can save thousands per year compared to the other. That in itself is just amazing, and I'm so grateful. So what is their price? Okay, they don't have a monthly price currently. When they launch, so it's in beta, they're getting their founding members right now. It's not going to launch until September. We'll probably get access as beta members a bit earlier than that, so we can test the waters and give them the feedback. And once they launch it in September, it will cost $99 a month to access the platform, or $997 per year if they want to have a bit of a discount. But right now, you can get lifetime access for Groove AI when it comes out for just a one-time payment. So no more monthly fees ever, of just $897. So less than it's going to be per year on the regular. And they even have a 2 payment method of $497. So, paid members of Groove AI also get $100 of free AI credits, which is a lot. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot. It's like writing an email every single day for a decade. That's how many credits you're getting. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so paying for ChatGPT, Jasper, Midjourney, and all the others will cost you over $6,000 annually. And yeah, you can just get Groove AI for much, much less. Anyway, so I just wanted to share that with you because that's really important that you know about that. I personally recommend ChatGPT right now because there's no other option. Well, there are other options, but there's no other really good option for entrepreneurs. I recommend Jasper AI for corporations right now. And for entrepreneurs who are forward thinking and who like saving money, I'm thinking it's you, then I highly recommend you check out Groove AI and become a backing founder so that you get access to it for life with no more monthly payments, and you're just getting charged for the AI you actually use at pennies per month rather than hundreds of dollars per month. And then use ChatGPT. And the really cool thing is that Mike is already teaching how to prompt and the promptings to use inside of ChatGPT that are all going to be incorporated in Groove AI. I'm super excited about this. I'm so excited. I have some bonuses for you when you go through my affiliate link to any of these. I don't have an affiliate link for ChatGPT, but I do have a link for it. They just don't have an affiliate offering. For Jasper and for Groove, I have affiliate links. It's of course at no extra charge to you. And to thank you for going through my affiliate link, I have 5 bonuses for you. And these are going to help you with marketing your business. So I am a huge proponent of using YouTube to market your business for 2 reasons. First of all, YouTube is a search engine and it is evergreen. So any video you ever create to promote your business will always be there. I have been on YouTube since 2007 and I generate income every single day from videos that I created over a decade ago. And so it's like getting paid, and that's just the ad revenue, getting paid to promote your business. You can't get better than getting paid to promote your business. So that's number one reason I like promoting YouTube. The second is that Google owns YouTube. And what does that mean? It means when you search for something on Google, the video results that come up are always YouTube first, and it will take your YouTube videos and promote it right there in the first search results of Google for free, whereas everybody else are paying for ads to get listed or doing a ton of SEO work to get listed, and you can do this for free. And I've figured out how to do this over the years. So I want to help you with that. There is a video strategy that I use for uploading. It's a checklist that I use every time I upload my YouTube videos. You don't have to be on camera, by the way, to promote your business using YouTube. I'm also going to give you a special Google and YouTube traffic course where I'm going to walk you through the whole process, so not just the upload, but also the promotion process that helps to trigger and keep your listings on the top search rankings. I'm also going to give you a free online course that I created for you. It's a 10-part series, how to actually just get started with your own online business if you haven't started yet. If you're already started, I've also got extra tips in there I think that would really help you to validate your product, give you ideas for promotions and so on. I'm also going to give you access to my goal setting and achieving them course, because the biggest obstacle that we entrepreneurs have is right here. And so knowing how to set your goals and then actually achieve them will help you keep your mindset on top of the game for success for your business, with a lot of mindset tools in there as well. So I really hope you appreciate that. And then a friend of mine, my dear friend Paul Murphy, has a course. It's his 24-hour Google ranking system. And I'm going to give you complete access as a gift from me and from Paul for you. So you're going to get access to all of these when you go through my affiliate link for Jasper AI or for Groove AI. Either way, you can have it. I'm really excited for you. All right, so that's it. Again, the pros and the cons: ChatGPT versus Groove AI versus Jasper AI. I couldn't even think of the name anymore. ChatGPT AI for everybody right now. Jasper AI for those in the corporate world, and Groove AI is going to be for us entrepreneurs who want to make a ton of money online with as little effort as possible. Spoken from a person with a serious lung disability who can totally use anything to help her timing. Anyway, I will see you over here next, and I'll give you a deep review of Groove AI and how it can help you.